Hello, I'm Kimberly Carlson, creator and founder of Energetic Allergy Healing, and I am here today with you to do an allergy healing for grains and dairy. Now, since you probably have never experienced something quite like this before, let's take a minute to talk a bit about how I do this and what to expect. For starters, energy healing takes place outside of space and time, through the quantum field through which we are all connected. This is awesome, as it allows me to do my work with people all over the world, from their own living rooms and in the comfort of their own home. Now, in the allergy healing recording here, when we get to that part, you're going to hear me say, in divine love and light, run an energetic allergy healing for. And then you're going to hear me list, grains, dairy, some parts of the body, something called brain body function, and some emotions. Then you're going to hear me say, heal these allergies for all listening now and at all future time. Create or change it. And I'll take a breath. The energy transfers. And the healing begins. Now, that might sound simple, maybe even too simple, but a lot more is going on here than meets the eye, so to speak. The allergy healing kits, for one thing, that I use to do this work are extensive, and they have taken me hours to put together over a couple years' time. And not just my hours and my energy, but actually that of a whole team that have come together to help me do this. So let me show you an example. So I'm going to show you here in the video. Okay, so this contains grains and dairy, just showing you a representation of what's here. So just for grains alone, there's wheat, there's corn, there's rice, gluten is in here, of course, all the grain proteins, different types of grains like barley, hops, millet, milo, oats, rye, sago, spelt, sorghum. Different types of wheat are even in here. And then all grain GMOs, all grain lectins, all grain chemicals and grain starches, carbohydrates are in here. Yes, we can be allergic to any and all of those things. And dairy is the same, as in it's got a lot to it. So it covers different types of milks, cow's milk, goat's milk, breast milk. I've helped many a mother and nursing baby take care of their diaper rashes and all kinds of digestive problems that happen in babies that are allergic to their mother's breast milk. So sheep's milk's in here, skim milk, raw milk, things like colostrum, lactose, lactic acid, milk chemicals, milk enzymes, even milk bacterias, whey protein, milk sugars, those milk proteins, all that's in here. All dairy products, cheeses, yogurts, kefirs, all here. Even the common bacterias that are used in kefir and yogurt are here. Because yes, we can be allergic to those too. So when I do this healing, it's going to include all of that are in my allergy healing kits. You'll hear me say grains, you'll hear me say dairy and milk, but just know that everything in the kits are actually going to be clearing. So any allergy you may have specifically to rye or specifically to a grain, lectin, or a milk, sugar, or fat is all going to be clearing in this healing. So I wanted to share that. So when we have an allergy or sensitivity to something in our environment, it isn't just about that particular thing. It's about the negative emotions and belief systems about that specific thing and the traumas that we experience and that we're carrying in our bodies. The work I do heals all of that, the negative emotions, the traumas, the belief systems that are connected to the allergen for you. So the healing here actually goes really deep and creates shifts and transformations in many areas of your life, not just no longer having an allergy, which is also awesome. Now, when we do this work, we are actually restoring harmony. We're restoring harmony on all levels within you. All restoring harmony on all levels within you about your internal and your external environment. I often have people tell me when they work with me on clearing the hundreds of allergies that people actually have without knowing it, that they become more intuitive, more tapped in, that their relationships with others feel lighter and easier, that their children are more peaceful and balanced. And those are just a few of the awesome side effects of having your allergies healed, beyond the obvious of, I'm no longer reacting to this thing or that thing anymore, which is incredibly freeing. So when I say, heal these allergies, create or change it, take that breath, the energy's running. It's also clearing the confusion between your brain and your body about the allergens. Again, pulling those negative emotions, pulling the traumas, the negative beliefs, teaching your brain and body to be at peace and in balance. So that once was an allergen, just simply isn't anymore. And so as I mentioned earlier too, you're going to be getting more here than just grains and dairy in this recording. And that's because I really want you to feel better. And I know that people have many more allergies than they could ever even take a wild guess at. Allergies that you won't find on tests at the doctor's office, like allergies to vitamins, minerals, proteins, fats, to parts of our own bodies, and to emotions, including people. But they are there, and they're causing energy drain. They're causing deficiencies and storage of toxins. They're weakening your immune system, causing inflammation. So to make sure that you really receive a successful experience here with this healing, I'm going to include some of these other allergens that are often involved for people with grain and dairy intolerances, and the type of symptoms that they noticeably produce, which is usually digestive in nature, right? Anywhere from IBS to just nausea, stomach cramps, or aches. And again, one of those extra allergens I'm going to be including in this healing for you are people. Yes, people. I can't tell you how many people I've worked with whose number one priority allergy that needs to be healed, that's causing some sort of a health issue, are people. Usually our family members, our moms, our dads, our parents, our children, our spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends. It's another big spot for many people. So I'm going to include some of these in this healing as well today. So are you ready? There's really no wrong way to do this. There's really nothing that you need to avoid. There's nothing special that you need to do in order for this to work, except just have that mental agreement that you would like to receive this healing. And I will remind you to do that when we get to that spot. So it's pretty straightforward. And you can just close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And if you want to just drop down into your heart even, just centering yourself in your heart. And just release, take a couple of deep breaths in and release all that air out just to help your body relax and allow. And here we go. So in Divine Love and Light, run an energetic allergy healing for brain body function, for all grains that I have here in my kit, all grain GMOs, grain lectins, grain chemicals, grain starches, all carbohydrates, all the grains that I showed you earlier. Okay, and then for milk, all different types of milk that are here in my milk kit, all milk sugars, milk proteins, milk fats, lactic acid, whey protein, all dairy products, all yogurts, kefirs, all cheeses. A lot is in my cheese kit that goes into the makings of cheeses and some of the common molds that are used for that as well. Okay, and some of the beneficial bacteria is used in yogurt and kefir, all here. Okay, and for stomach, I want your digestion to begin to work much better for you. So important. So for the stomach and all stomach tissues, this includes your stomach acid and many other things. Your small intestine and all small intestine tissues. Okay, and the large intestine and all large intestine tissues. Okay. Good. For your liver and all liver tissues. and for your gallbladder and all gallbladder tissues. Going to include heat and cold. The self, all aspects of the self, your mom, your dad, your parents as a whole, siblings, your children, your grandparents, your mates, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, your in-laws, your step family members. Okay, good. And your whole extended family. And oftentimes we're even allergic to people in general, like the human race. So let's include that too. All people, the whole human race. So, in divine love and light, heal all of these allergies now for everyone listening now and in all future time. Creator, change it. Okay. And that's it. Good. Now, I suggest that you come back to this recording and listen to it again, but wait 2 days. Really allow this healing to fully integrate, and then listen again. After that, listen to 2, 3, even 4 more times or so throughout the week to get any deeper layers of healing that you might need for the allergies, for the allergens that we just did a healing for. And you may notice that you feel tired after the healing, or you may even experience some emotions come up like anger or sadness. Just know that it's okay and it will pass in a day or 2, depending on the severity of your allergies to the things that were just cleared. So if you feel, some people experience a little nausea, maybe a little headache, something like that, that just really tells me that you have some pretty large allergies to the things that we just cleared, to some of them. And again, that will pass as well. It's definitely an indicator that you need to listen to this again. So we can only heal or clear so much at one time. So our negative emotions, the beliefs, the traumas are stored in layers. And we can literally only pull so many of those layers at one time. So if you have a severe allergy, it shows that you actually have quite a few layers there that have created that large reaction. And you're going to need to listen to it a few times to get to the bottom of that. Okay, so this work is powerful. You are healing on a deep emotional level. You can drink extra water to help you process this healing. Get rest if you need to. It can be helpful to soak in an Epsom salt bath for 20 minutes or so, then rinsing off is also helpful. And do hold on to this recording, like I said, so that you can listen to it again, but now, presently. But also, if you find yourself having issues with grains or with dairy down the road, you can listen to this recording again and have the healing again. We're all human, right? We're having a human experience here, which involves new stressors, new emotional overwhelm, new traumas, which translates into allergies. So, and a lot of us tend to have a weak spot, have a little something that we'll end up coming back to, having an allergy sort of recreated as we move through new traumas. So, or intense stress, So this recording is yours to keep and use again if you feel relief from the symptoms, and then a couple months down the road, even if it's a month, whatever it is, if you feel something kind of creeping back in, just pull this out again and listen to it again. And I wanted to say something else too. So if you continue to have allergies that feel related to grains or dairy to you, that means there are other allergies that you need to have healed, like yeast can play into this, sugars, salts, even baking powder or baking soda or other ingredients used in many grain and dairy type products. Now, it's also possible that specific bacteria or viruses or even parasites are causing the gastrointestinal disturbances. And allergy healing works wonders at bringing the various microorganisms in our bodies back into balance and harmony as well, stopping inflammation and allowing our bodies to release the ones that are harmful to us. Now, this healing has just been a taste so that you can experience this work. I encourage everyone to come get more allergy healing. If you have allergies to grains and dairy, you already have other allergies. If you're suffering with any pain, disease, or disorder, you have many allergies, because allergies are at the root of all inflammation. And inflammation is at the root of all chronic pain, disease, and illness that we experience in our bodies. We don't have to live this way, though. We don't have to live with the limitations that allergies and chronic pain or disease puts on our lives. It can be healed. I use this work to heal the body in miraculous ways from this pain, illness, and dysfunction of all kinds, for all kinds of people, and have been doing this for several years now. So, and that is my mission. It's my mission, my passion, and my purpose to help as many people as possible to move from the pain and struggle of allergies and their devastating effects into lasting health, vitality, high energy, and freedom. So if you'd like to learn more about my work and more ways that you can work with me and get more of the healing that you need to get your immune system strengthened and get your body functioning the way it's designed to, you can find ways to work with me on my website at KimberlyCarlson.com. And you can also see other testimonials there of other people that have come through for this work and healed. So thank you for being here, for listening to this recording, and happy healing.